Hey guys, and girls I should say, welcome to the stream. My name is Alexander, also known as Psychout. And together with me I have Jeff. You have to move a little closer to the microphone.
Hey guys, how's it going? Excited for the stream today. Yeah, I'm rocking the new hoodie.
yeah. And we have Bean in the back.
Hi guys.
Yeah, welcome. And we're going to also have Chung with us pretty soon. Let's see if we can get him here. I'm just going to do some introduction first. We have BEP, Chibi Fighters OG, Kitty Glitter is joining us today as well. Wets, T97, Maizel, Nameless Russian, I guess. Chuck Fresco, Cash Creators. Welcome to everyone who is joining us in the stream today. I hope you guys are all ready. Paul Bryant is here as well, and Byzantine Hash. Welcome everyone. Good to see so many of the classic Discord faces in the stream. You guys are amazing. Community, do you want to give some special shout out?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's been an amazing journey so far. Obviously, we had a pretty long beta, and yeah, we've had an amazing time since the mainnet launch. And yeah, today we wanted to kind of sync up with the community, talk to you guys, answer any questions, go over some of our plans for the future. Yeah, also, obviously, we have some leaks prepared for you guys. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. I actually want to give a shout out to Kitty Glitter, who has been a supporter for a long time, and came into Discord the other day. Said she was not feeling so good lately. So I hope you're feeling better. Very nice to see you in the stream here, and welcome also to Arvenorix. So yeah, those shirts are nice. Thanks, Paul Bryant. We might be giving away something eventually, not right now. They are still not production ready. Hi to you, Bassfrog, as well. And let's see if we can get Trung on the line here for a second. I'm just going to check real quick if he's still waiting. Dum, 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 dum. Er du klart å bli med? Yeah, I'm ready to join the meeting. That's what it says. Trung, are you with us? He is. Actually, yeah, can we see your face too? Today? It would be nice. When Trung? When Trung? Everything is when.
Do you have any echo?
No, we don't have so much echo, but yeah, we had some sound issues, so we're doing it the old-fashioned. Can you hear him? I guess, yeah. Try to say something.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, can the stream hear you guys? Can the stream hear Trung? Okay.
The stream can hear Trung, and now the stream can actually hear Trung as well. So that's good. That's good. Hear and see. Welcome. Actually, I'm gonna move you to the other side of the screen here, like that. Too much for one screen. Good job, Trung. We did it. We did it. Yeah, nice to have you with us, Trung. And we thought that we would go over the roadmap today. Actually, maybe we could do some Q&A, just a little bit, since we have Trung with us here, because he won't be able to join us for such a long time. So if you guys have any quick questions for Trung while he's here, feel free to fire away. Too much Trung? He's too big. We need more. You want more Trung?
Trung got a haircut for the stream. This is a new look.
There you go. You needed more, right? It's too much Trung? Yeah. It's nice. Need to change. What will be the price range of terrariums? Do you want to answer that, Trung?
Price range? I don't think we have finalized the price range for Ethereum yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we want everybody to have like Ethereum maybe. So it should be in a reasonable price range.
Yeah. How long until terrariums are available?
Uh, I think you guys gonna know it soon in this stream.
Yeah. Actually, we're probably now that I think about it, a lot of the questions that I see asked here, we're going to be answering them. So maybe it's best that we go through the roadmap together, and you can shoot in some stuff eventually. Trung, how does that sound? Let's see.
About the new class, actually we prepare some for the new class, but also at the same time we have some new features, so they are quite like conflicted with each other. Like they don't solve. But yeah, it will be fixed very soon.
Yeah. And also I can see that actually Al is asking for expected length to upgrade an Axie to maximum level / parts. I guess, yeah, Trung is actually doing the math on that, so...
Actually, the original idea about leveling an Axie, I think we have like a principle called the normal level of Axie, and in order to level your Axie to that normal like level, it will require from 1 to 1.5 months, and to the max level, it will require like I think much more than that, maybe 3 times.
3 times? To me that sounds maybe a little bit on the low side, so we just have to kind of keep that. That we're still looking at the numbers. Personally, I would like it to be like an achievement. So when you finally get to maximum level, you should feel like really happy. Not sure. Do you have the same kind of feeling, Jeff?
Yeah, I think so. When I used to play World of Warcraft, I mean, it took the better part of a year to, with each expansion to kind of get a maxed out character. So yeah, I think between like half a year to a year, somewhere in there, is probably the right range.
Okay, I can see actually that we lost Strong here, so we're just going to go through the roadmap real quick here. Let us know if there is some issues, or if there are any issues when it comes to the microphone, the sound. So when it comes to the roadmap here, a lot of these things you guys have seen before. Basically, the pre-sale, what has happened, I guess, is not that interesting, except for basically that for those of you who are new to the community, we actually raised about 900 ETH during the pre-sale event, and since that time, we have been... Oh, is he here? It's Trung. He's back.
I just rejoined.
Okay. Will you be here for a significant period of time while we go through the roadmap? Can try.
Yeah, I think we can just go through the roadmap.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna move Trung over here so we're on the same page here and make him a little bit smaller, like that. See if we can make some. Oh, that's not it. Do it maybe. Ah, you almost got a little leak there actually. Super small leak before. Up. Oh. All right. Almost. No. Nobody saw that.
You guys didn't see
Nobody
that.
saw that.
Nobody saw
You, yeah, you did not see anything there. All right, yeah. So of course, everyone, we have released a lot of features so far, but this is just the beginning of it. We actually just released today a blog post about Axie being playable in mobile wallets. It's going to be on Trust Wallet. I'm going to actually turn off the chat box for a second here so you can see the entire roadmap for those of you who haven't seen it. Axie can now be played almost 100% in Trust Wallet. The only thing that you can't do is actually view the replays of the battles. We're going to be making a separate mobile application in the future so that people can actually interact more freely with the game, but that's not a priority right now. We just want people to actually be able to play the game when they're on the go. This might be very, very interesting for people. What's happening basically during November is that we are developing a whole lot of new stuff, like tutorial, the test axis or the free-to-play model, and the trailer which has been released, as you guys have probably seen. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about the test axis and the free-to-play model, Jeff?
Yeah, definitely. So here at Axie Infinity, one of our core kind of mission statements is to make blockchain technology as accessible to as wide a range of an audience as possible. So right now, one thing that we've seen is that there's a lot of interest around the game, and we have a very solid core community. But there is a bit of a kind of barrier that exists when someone is like they might view our trailer or see some of our art on Twitter and they want to try out the game, but there isn't any kind of really streamlined process for them to be able to kind of immerse themselves in the universe a bit before they make any economic decisions. So the purpose of the tutorial is kind of twofold. One, it's to kind of provide a platform or a testing ground where potential new players can kind of fall in love with our universe. And yeah, there's also what we've seen is that new players, when they start, there's a little bit of kind of friction on, how to actually get their team started, how to kind of analyze the battle system. So a lot of that kind of stuff will also be covered in that tutorial. So yeah, I think the tutorial is going to be super exciting. And yeah, I think it's going to kind of allow our community to start to grow at a much faster rate.
Yeah. And also that ties directly in with kind of the test axis and free-to-play model. So you play the tutorial and then you get some test axes, or you get to try out the game for a week or something like that. We're still finalizing those numbers. And then you can battle, you can do everything except you can't, of course, interact with the marketplace except for buy new axes. And then we're also looking at how it makes sense for new players to actually play without beating the existing players. So what we've been thinking about is that when new players come into the game, they want to win, right? But we don't want our existing players to lose versus new players, if that makes sense to you guys. So that's why we actually need some kind of other mode. Maybe potentially unranked mode, but we'll see. I'm just gonna have to do that. So yeah, that's actually where we're at right now. And also when it comes to the responsive battles here, we have a little bit to say about them as well. Because from our perspective, or at least from my perspective, we have been talking about this quite a lot in the team. Responsive battles basically means that you have at least some kind of way to show your skills. Because I know that when I'm watching streams or when I'm watching players play the game or any kind of game, I actually want to learn something from them. And I think maybe that's a little bit lacking right now, so I want to introduce some kind of perspective within the game where you can actually watch a stream or see someone playing the game and then pick up a skill, or you can actually learn something like that. So I think that's going to be pretty key. We're trying to get that out, at least an initial version, in November here. But as time passes, we're going to be continuously upgrading the game. Actually, Jeff, you said something good about Pokemon earlier today. I guess you can repeat that about the game from Pokemon.
Yeah, so I did a little bit of research on the history of the kind of Pokemon battle system, and while kind of the core and essence of it is kind of remain true to the original vision, it's definitely kind of upgraded and evolved over time. So I think we want to constantly be making improvements to this battle system. I think the thing that what we've launched initially is definitely by all means not the kind of final version. And one thing that we'll be thinking about is how do we make the game more fun while also making sure that players who bought certain axes because of different skill synergies, they also are kind of treated fairly. So yeah, that's the optimization that we're currently looking at, and I think all the ideas that I've heard from the team sound super reasonable and fun, and I'm really excited for the future of the battle system.
Yeah, and I can see that Mr. DWI has a good question. So if I would like to start with axes, should I wait for a trial, or there will be no real benefits from trial if I start right now? So No. When you play the trial, all you get to see is actually how the game functions. If you want to start with Axie, I suggest you start as soon as possible. That's just
Yeah, come to our Discord. Actually, some of our players do kind of entry, I guess, like starter packs for new players. So yeah, feel free to hop in the Discord, talk to our community, and yeah, I think the purpose of the tutorial is to kind of provide a window into the game for people who aren't completely sure. I mean, but so if you've decided that you would like to start, I mean, I think the sooner the better.
Yeah. So what was that? All right, hi Zongster, good to see you here in the chat as well. So, sup y'all? Just listening, says Justice for welcome. Henry also has a question. Maybe a mode just for beginners with the free trial Axis where they battle against a team from a veteran player that is randomly chosen by the system. Yeah. Things like that, Henry or Henri, is something that we are definitely considering.
For me, like my vision is that in the future, I see PVE kind of as the core game mode that new players will experience once they enter the universe, and PvP will be something kind of that the more competitive, hardcore community members engage in. So yeah, right now there's a little bit of friction alongside that, but we did want to have kind of competitive PvP battles on the blockchain. So yeah.
And also, I see, when are we able to choose our opponents, or basically a challenge mode? That is also coming RC technology, but can't give you an exact date on that. So, moving on to the next one, which is a big one. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. It is the Terrarium pre-sale, which is going to be starting the December 7th. We haven't decided how long it's going to last, but I know everyone is very excited, and so are we, of course. So it's going to be a new opportunity for those of you guys who actually missed the Axie Infinity pre-sale where you could buy Axies. Now you can actually get in on the ground floor of buying terrariums. So we will be adding different kind of gameplay for terrarium. Of course, I can't go into the depth of that, but there will be chances to get some rare stuff, some more rare stuff than others, of course, in a similar kind of way which we did our previous pre-sale. So not too many details about that just yet, but yeah, we're actively looking at that, and the date is set. That's the date of my next chemistry exam, says Henri. Well, that's too bad for the chemistry exam. I guess you have to skip that so you can actually get some terrariums at a good price. No, just kidding. You need to get that chemistry exam. Are they going to be Mystic Terraria, says K-Glitter? Maybe. I mean, no 100% leaks on that yet. Will there be a marketplace for terrariums just like Axies? Yeah, terrariums are going to be tradable as well. Will influencers be getting anything special in the pre-sale? It depends on the size. I mean, we're looking actively at getting content creators to share the game and to influence others to kind of come into our community. So we're definitely looking at different kind of strategies, but there will be referral rewards, of course, for people who bring in a lot of people to Axie Infinity. So, next one, 0x V2 marketplace integration and an easier onboarding, an alternative to MetaMask in December or Q1 2019. So for those of you who have heard about 0x V2, they are pretty big. They're developing some really nice new technology, which means that we can have a lot of different terrarium items as well without actually like ruining everything that we have made so far. So we're going to be transferring some of our tech stack to that. I guess you can talk a little bit about your plans for 0xv2 integration, Trung.
I want to develop like as many features as possible, and if we split our resource to boost for a really advanced marketplace, then it will take much time. So instead of one ourselves, I think it make more sense to just use the marketplace protocol from 0x because that team is very good. And actually, with the 0x, we can support like so many use case for the marketplace. We can have like even traditional auction, even like off-chain auction. So you guys don't have to you guys don't have one transaction when you guys want to bid for something. And also there wouldn't be uh, like the request features or offer features. So if like others want to buy your Ethereums, then they can like just offer with a price and then you can accept the offer. So yes, there's so many use case could come with the 0x marketplace protocol.
All right.
I also think that 0x just also will help with adoption of our game. Like 0x is obviously their token was recently listed on Coinbase, and they have a really strong development team, and so they've gotten a lot. They have a lot of momentum. So I think that by having Axies on that marketplace, it'll kind of introduce the Axie universe to a whole new kind of group of people. So I'm also really, as the growth lead, that's one thing that I'm super excited about.
Yeah, I guess we can also talk a little bit about Decentraland as the growth lead. You want to leak a little bit there?
So from RC Technology, he says, "Are you guys thinking about Decentraland and battling in VR?" So yeah, we have some announcements coming soon, very soon, I would say, about us and Decentraland, and yeah, I guess we'll leave the details of that for another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think people are going to be excited about that, and that's also obviously like one of the ways that we see as the best strategies for growing the community, and especially in this space, is to collaborate with teams that we believe are building amazing things, then that have their own very loyal and dedicated communities. And so when we kind of open up those channels of collaboration, we kind of merge communities. So yeah, that's something that we look at, and we're always looking for kind of like the best teams in the space to partner up with.
Yeah, and also you can see Allegria Major, welcome. I haven't seen you in our stream before. You're asking if planning to do anything more with Engine, like having that token back Axies. As of this moment, we don't have any plans to do anything with Engine, but things might change in the future. I'm not sure. We have been cooperating a little bit with them lately, as they just put Axies in their wallet, and they're going to be creating the DApp browser. So so far so good when it comes to the Engine team. I think they surprised me in a positive way. So I'm happy to maybe explore that further. But as of this point, there's nothing really happening there. Justice Forces, totally, yeah, definitely agree. Some stuff from Chuck Fresco about some stability stuff. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, this is experimental technology. We're on the bleeding edge of what's happening, so things are going to break, and then we're going to fix them, and then they might break again, and we're going to try to fix them all the time. So we ask for some patience. It's really cool that you guys are with us on this journey, but the game is far from done, so stability issues, going to try to avoid them as much as possible, but it's going to be hard to make any promises about that in the long run. But we're trying as much as we possibly can. When it comes to the crafting, it's something. Oh, actually, I forgot to say an easier onboarding, an alternative to MetaMask. It's something that we have been looking at for an extended period of time now. We have some options, but we haven't actually decided. We'll see what happens. It depends a little bit on how they can develop different kind of options, but our opinion as of this moment is that it's a little bit too hard for new players to actually enter the cryptocurrency space in general. The UI, UX for MetaMask in general is maybe a little bit too hard. We want something more simple, just a sign up kind of way, so that they can just play the game. And then security is also, of course, really, really important. So right now, the MetaMask is the best alternative, but things are going to be changing in the very near future, hopefully.
There are a bunch of teams that are working on interesting kind of solutions to this issue. So I'm pretty confident that over the next coming months, we're going to see a lot a lot of development and advancement when it comes to wallet friction. So I'm super excited about that.
Actually, I missed a question here from Gary Plays. Do you think Loom can become a main chain for gaming, kind of morph into an Ethereum replacement ecosystem? I have a lot of faith in Loom as well. I think they are going in the right direction, actually. But yeah, when it comes to like replacing Ethereum, I don't think that's going to happen. Like Loom are trying to be the second layer scaling solution, so that Ethereum, where the main assets are going to be for ownership. So I don't see that actually being replaced. What I can see is that maybe people will be minting lower value items, basically only on the Loom chain. And then not even bothering to transferring them over to the main chain at all if there are super small items, of course. But as long as as we all know that super small items could basically flip over an entire economy if they get duped or hacked or something like that. So that's kind of the main reasons why we actually want assets on the main chain, so that we are secure from these things. Basically putting our economy into such risk is pretty dangerous. All right. And when it comes to crafting as well here on the next, actually it's something we have been discussing here a lot. And we know that a lot of people have been a little bit worried about the kitty, or I should say the sink, and that's where the kitties come in. So I guess you can talk a little bit about why we have chosen to have a crafting system.
Yeah, definitely. So, obviously a lot of us, Psych Out, myself, Trung, we were early members of the CryptoKitty community, and we saw what can happen when the community doesn't have a kind of sink for some of the less useful, I guess, like tokens in the ecosystem. So we've been thinking really hard about, what to do with Axies that might not necessarily be, born to battle. And so basically we have the backbone, and we're kind of sculpting a crafting system into being right now. And I guess the kind of long and short of it, or the crux or the essence of it, will be that you will use your kind of Axies that might not be great for battles to upgrade your battling Axies, right? So I guess that's kind of generally what I will say. And I think there's a lot of really interesting things that can happen when you intertwine both the terrarium and the PvE system with the crafting system. So yeah, I guess that's something that I'm really excited about, and I think I think blockchain games are actually really perfect for crafting, because you can basically kind of combine tokens and create tokens that are more valuable than the sum of their parts, just basically creating value. And I think that's super intriguing. So yeah, I'm really excited about crafting.
Yeah, and also, as you can see, we have, actually, will the Axie be destroyed when crafting with it? I mean, it's not going to be destroyed. It's going to...
transcend.
Yeah, transcend reality. It's going to move into a new reality, something like that. I mean, destroyed is a very bad word. It's going to become very happy in another Axie's life.
The original idea for it is the crafted Axie will be released to Gaia.
It's going to a better place.
They will receive
Gaia,
some reward from Gaia as well.
Yeah, actually, that's right. Actually, I think Masamune mentioned that the Axies will be released to freedom. They are going to be free Axies. All right. So yeah. Also, Axie Incubator Program. I'm going to be not spending too much time to talk about that, but it's pretty exciting for the third-party developers that we have in our chat here. So for the best kind of third-party developers who actually are building something of truly value when it comes to the Axie ecosystem, like we've seen Flappy Axie, and we know that there are other developers who are building something else. What we're looking at is actually going to give them some kind of value within our universe. So let's say that if you actually make a really, really good game, you can potentially put that into the official game and get experience points, or players who play the game can get experience points, and we can do some potential revenue sharing with you. And if you have a really, really good idea for creating stuff within the Axie universe, you can pitch that to us, and if we like it, we are going to give you some funding for that. But we're going to be releasing a detailed blog post about that when the time is ready. But it's going to be pretty exciting, especially when we see the developer talent that we have in our community here. Loom scaling solutions, I guess we have talked a little about that. There is not so much really to say. Loom is happening when it's happening pretty much. We are, I'm not sure, do you want to talk more about that, Trung, or is that just fine?
About the
Loom scaling and when it's
scaling,
happening, why it's happening?
I think right now we are still good with the an off-chain solution, but more or less it's still a centralized solution. And I think Loom is needed to transform into a really like decentralized approach. So I think people can secure the maybe the reward they have from bottles, for example, because with Loom we can transfer all the bottle logic onto a blockchain, and eventually the Loom team wouldn't have so many tools just to get started, just to get started, and also to build games on top of Loom, and also we can build other kind of features as well. For example, like social features. So yeah, it's not only about increasing the decentralized aspect of the game, but also about like getting more features out. It's like I think it's like collaboration work. So yeah, that's about it.
All right. Welcome to Josh Baked as well. And I can see we have a question also from West97. Have you considered other scaling solutions like Trinity? Do you want to answer that, Trung, as well?
Yeah. So yeah, maybe this will be the last question I have before I have to go. So yeah, I heard good things about Genities and also about some other blockchains projects as well. For example, Zilingo. I think they are like good approach to use to scale like Axie Infinity, but right now maybe we have to do more research in order to maybe, because I believe eventually there will be like many blockchain solutions that are like that exist at the same time, and we don't have to be locked in into just one. Like for example, right now we have just Ethereum for the game. So yeah, eventually there could be a cross-chain solution for Xfinity, but yeah, that would be in the future. But right now, I think we are just focusing on developing the game features.
Yeah. Also, do you have a quick second to talk about ERC 998 and our plans for that as well when it comes to terrarium items?
I think 998 on the main chain could be too expensive, because whenever you want to, for example, move one of your item, for example, into Ethereum, then it would cost you some gas, and if that happens on the main chain, that would be yeah really expensive. So maybe on the side chain, it could make more sense. Right now, I think for the Ethereum features, maybe we could just begin with some kind of option solution for like composing to grouping to group all the Ethereum and Ethereum items, and eventually transform into some like other solution in the future.
Yeah. So just to like iterate that the whole, while it's important to have a decentralized approach, we believe in in actually being able to play the game without paying gas right now. So we want scaling solutions before we kind of make another game which is based on the limitations of the Ethereum blockchain, which is what right now Axie Infinity is based. So that's why it is an idle game, because it was made
Yeah,
for sending
actually,
one transaction.
yeah, actually, it depends on what use case we want to solve with the with 998. For example, if we just want to list all the Ethereum items and also access within just one transaction for someone else to buy, then it could be solved by other solution as well, like some kind of atomic transfer, not just with 998. So of different use case compared to 998 right now. So
All right, you froze
it
in a
depends on
really
the
awesome look.
yeah. Okay, guess I have to go now.
All right. Yeah, thanks for joining
So
us,
good
Trung.
to chat with you guys on stream.
Later, Trung. See you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. Trung has to leave. He's playing Clash Royale with Dunsty. That's actually what's happening right now.
Okay, see you guys.
See
All
you.
right, bye.
All right. Now over to the fun stuff. Okay, just kidding. Yeah, Trung is definitely, as Chuck is fond of saying, Trung is super knowledgeable. A big part of why I'm in Vietnam in general from Norway, and Jeff as well. Like, we would definitely not travel to Vietnam if there was not the visionary who was kind of the leadership here. So what I can say is that yeah, it's the real deal what's happening here. So we're very happy to have Trung in the team here. Terrarium gameplay, I can't spoil too much about it. Actually, at the farther along we come in the roadmap here, the less spoilers we're going to have. So I'm just going to go really fast through them. Terrarium gameplay, basically feeding, raising, bathing them. Pretty basic gameplay from the beginning, and then we're going to be expanding upon it as time passes. The achievement system and the player profiles are scheduled here for Q2 2019. Likely will be pushed up depending on the amount of how busy we will be, and also the need for it. I believe that player profiles is going to be pretty important, so people can actually see what's happening and share with other players, so you can actually have some kind of badges eventually. And also, when it comes to the tournament circuit, we have an announcement about that. I think, yeah, we should actually say it now that we're talking about tournaments. So we're going to have a small tournament pretty soon again. It's going to be on the, let's see here if I have the date in front of me. Give me a second here. The date is going to be Sunday, 11th of November. And we will be inviting 16 players. The top 16 players will be invited from the leaderboard. Players with multiple accounts in the top 16 will be restricted to one slot in the tournament, and we have a list of you guys for paying attention, of course. It's going to be live stream. The prizes for the winner will be 5 AOC. The second place will get 10 Mio tokens, and the third place will get 5 Mio tokens. So that is what's happening on Sunday the 11th. We're going to come back with the time as well. We're going to be announcing that pretty soon. So mark your calendars for Sunday the 11th. And also tournament circuit. We are looking into having more tournaments coming by 2019. We want the game to be competitive, and we want actually the community as well to make other kind of tournaments. So that should be coming soon as well. Story mode, dungeon mode, PvE. You want to talk a little bit about that? I guess guilds and Guild War social gameplay a little bit far out, but talk.
Yeah, so I talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream, but I really believe that PvE is going to be super important for kind of like new players, kind of introducing themselves to the battle system and the art of the universe, and giving them something that's kind of easier to sink their teeth into than a competitive PvP system. So yeah, I'm really excited for the story mode. I'm also really excited for the lore. I've seen some of it, and it's been pretty intriguing. So yeah, I also believe that the Axie Infinity universe lends itself really well to social and interactive gameplay. So yeah, I think I'm really excited to see like what comes of that. Like obviously, some of the most popular kind of like mobile games right now, like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, have, in my opinion, really spread because there's this kind of social and interactive element. I think it'll also help with user growth, right? Like when you're in a guild, you'll rope your friends into playing because you need them to help you out, and so yeah, I think that's going to be super key for our game.
Yeah. Mobile application Q4 2019, probably self-explanatory. Will likely be pushed up if we hire more developers to work on that particular project. The reason why it's a little bit far out on the roadmap is just because we see that there are so many regulatory issues right now. Having the game on the iOS, for example, Android could work a little bit, but it's still pretty hard to get there. So that's why we haven't actually prioritized it. And also, last but not least, it says introducing the world of Axie Infinity in Q1 2021. So, just a super small leak there. We are looking into adding humanoid characters into the universe as well, who will be teaming up with Axies, and you could potentially combine that with the guild gameplay and the social gameplay as well. So I can't say really more about it, but that's the long-term plan. Can you make it easier to make a GIF? It will make social sharing a lot nicer, especially in Terraria. Ah, that's interesting. You would say, Allegria Major. Maybe we can look into having some kind of sharing option or something like this soon. But not going to be a priority. But yeah, it's like social sharing and that kind of thing is going to be super important actually to spread the word. And now, will there be a trading system just like Pokemon? What kind of trading system do you think?
I think he's saying like, rather than right now, like in order to trade, our players have to do escrow, right?
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, just between players, like you trade Axie for Axie. I mean, we might look into adding something like that, but I mean, right now there is no.
That's
need.
probably easy. That I bet is the 0x marketplace would have a feature like that actually.
Yeah, but the finding two Axies who are almost of similar value seems maybe hard, but I mean,
well, you could do like
atomic swap, so you could add more things into the same trade. I guess that's possible, but yeah, not really a priority right now. Are you planning to make loading of battles quicker? Says Alice Shota. Yes, we're looking into a lot of optimizations on the website. Trung is focusing on that as well. So we want a scalable website which can handle a lot of pressure, and to do that, the game needs to be super fluid. Right now, it's not really as stable as we would hope, but things are moving along forward nicely. All right, is it time for leaks? Is it time for leaks, Central? Oh my god. Are you guys ready for the leaks? Let's see what we can share. Leak. Yeah, I can see a lot of leaks. All right, let's go. Let's see if I can press 1 here, the first one. GB. All right. GBs. Yeah, you can announce the leak. You are actually he's the leaker.
Yeah. So basically, what we have here. So I think what we're seeing is that we're looking at level 2 parts, and we're gonna be looking at a mystic version and the non-mystic version. So yeah, what we have here is the beetle body parts. I assume that these are lagging parts. So yeah, this one looks super interesting. So yeah, you'll see that, you know, just like the mystics and the non-mystic level 1 parts are different, and with obviously the mystic part being more impressive and interesting, that will also hold true at level 2. So yeah, this one looks pretty awesome. I want that.
Yeah, the wings are level 2 as well, I think. So
no.
Are you sure? I can see that there's some. Yeah, these wings look a little bit different at least.
Yeah, I think
we must enhance.
Yeah,
we have to go
like
deeper.
Kingfisher level 2, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. Look like it. Cute bunny and sunglasses looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's like Neo level 2 maybe.
Yeah, possible. Masamune didn't share everything with us, so we are just speculating here as well as you guys. All right, number 2.
Okay, so yeah, right here we have Daikoi and what is this one? Kuro Daikoi. So yeah, these are like the level 2 versions of the Kuro Kai. Yeah, obviously you'll see that there is a kind of gold sheen to the Mystic version. So yeah, this looks pretty cool as well. Definitely want one.
Gold.
What do you guys think?
What is that back? Level 2 upgrade of something.
No, what is that back
Yeah,
actually?
I
What
can't
the
see.
heck?
We have to ask Masamune. He went home. He was so hungry. He almost died. I've been kicking his ass all day to get these leaks finally delivered. So happy about it. All right.
I don't know. What are those things?
All right.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Are we ready for the next one as well? We have a few.
Oh, what? Okay, so this is a level 2 of a reptile tail, and because there's a mystic, right? There's the undead chameleon. I'm assuming that these are escape gecko, and yeah, the level 2 versions of escape gecko. So yeah, I guess the mystic version is going to be called undead chameleon, and the plain will just be chameleon. So yeah, this one looks pretty cool. I really want the undead chameleon.
I think regular chameleon as well looks really, really badass. I like it. Yeah, scale spoon.
Oh yeah, that's wait, is that scaly spoon? It could also be something else. Unko maybe? Unko level 2?
No, I don't think Unko. We haven't actually. We'll see. I think Masamune would tell us if this was Unko.
Maybe, I don't know.
Both of them are great. Yeah, okay, good to see. Good to see. All right, leak number 4. Here we go.
What? Okay. So here we have egg yolk and golden egg yolk. Egg yolk.
Yolk?
Yolk? How do you say that?
Yolk. My Norwegian is, I say yolk.
Yolk. Yolk.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that these are eggshell and golden eggshell, level 2.
And snake jar level 2 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a different color.
That jar is increasing in size.
How big will it be at level 3? Like
snake. It's like Snake Vase over there.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good. Yeah, you found the name.
Yeah,
we don't even know.
You probably have to name that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these eyes. What are these? Like maybe Lucas level 2, or Little Owl. Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Looks like we got 36 viewers on the stream. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Welcome to all new viewers. I suggest you check out the VOD. Chung was on the stream here with some dropping some knowledge bomb for us here. So suggest you go back and check that. Leak number 5 here. And also, we're going to. I jumped in here pretty fast because the first person who says what the name of this part is going to give 5 Mio tokens.
What?
If you manage to see that. Let's see. Bamboo shot. Golden bamboo, says Shadow. Bamboo shot. What is the name? I'm gonna see first actually. Because I don't remember. Oh. Maybe it might be too hard.
It might be impossible.
Yeah,
yes.
the person who gets closest: campfire bamboo, shiny bamboo, golden bamboo, fiery bamboo, sword cut bamboo. Let's see.
This one is hard, man.
Yeah. I'll take the one who was closest. Who is the first one who said it? I think Shadow. No, it's Graphite 1994 because he wrote the bamboo, not bamboo. Okay, Graphite 1994.
Who is Graphite?
Yeah, I haven't seen you here, but congratulations. You have won 5 Mio tokens. Its name is Golden Core Bamboo. So, you almost had it. Alright.
Alright, congratulations on those 5 Mio tokens. So, send over your Yeah, send over your ETH address, and we'll send over 5 lovely Mio tokens, which you can redeem at the Axie Lab.
You misspelled bamboo. Yeah,
Rip.
bamboo.
It's okay. I think Shadowne is a 1-day play. And
No, it's owl.
Oh, it is. It's
Yeah,
owl.
it's owl.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's
owl.
got plenty of Axies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one looks pretty crazy. Like, so has this body shape been, is this the body shape from the teaser? Like, have we discovered this yet?
I don't think it has been discovered yet.
Yeah, and what is this beak? What is this beak? It's kind of scary, but also cool. Like, it's a little bit
Could it
like
be like mosquito? Or no, it's the peck, the... Well, I don't remember the name, but it's not mosquito. It's yeah.
Is this wet dog? It looks for some reason different, but I guess that's just because of the color.
No, I think wet dog only has one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the wet dog have a double?
Yeah, Peacemaker or Double Talk.
Yeah,
I think wet dog only has one. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, this
Might it be evolved wet dog? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Might have to try breeding that.
Yeah. Good luck. Well, I think that's yeah. I can't confirm anything, but I might be in the gene pool already. What is on his back?
What is that?
I have no idea.
Green thorns.
Yeah.
Hide on bush. Level 2, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Awesome.
All right.
Alright, do we have any more?
Yeah, we have one more last leak today for you guys.
One last leak.
Yeah, the last leak. I'm gonna
Let
actually
us
just take care of this ETH address. One more leak. And it is.
Oh.
It
What?
is the dojo, ladies and gentlemen. It is the dojo where new Axie trainers will be introduced to the game. This is where they will train. This is where they will learn the details of the Axie Infinity universe. Masamune just finished this today.
Is this part of the tutorial or?
Yeah, that's the idea right now.
Nice. Yeah, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is lit for sure. Nice colors too. I like it. I like it a lot.
There's a lot of art that you guys have never seen. Like the art team has been chugging away.
Yeah.
Like they've made things in maybe June that you guys have still not seen, that I still haven't seen. But I know that there's, for example, like apparently most of the art or almost all of the art for the Terrarium presale is done.
Yeah.
It's just about basically like, you know, tokenizing them, creating like a good structure for the presale. So there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the important thing right now is that we don't want to rush things because it takes a second to tear away the trust, but it takes a shitload of time to rebuild it, right? If we mess up something and the economy is destroyed, then we don't really get any more chances. So that's why things are taking a little bit time when it comes to introducing these new things, right? And I know you guys will agree with me if you think a little bit more about this. So level 1 parts are ready. Level 2 artwork is also actually almost ready. Terrarium artwork almost all ready for Terrarium presale. Terrarium items artwork almost all ready as well. We are doing good when it comes to development, but we want to take our time so we can make things right. And when it comes to the crypto market in general, I just want to like talk a little bit about it because we have been in a bear market for a long time, and I think that this is really where the builders are shining. So we have been building all through the bear market, and I think that once a new bull market actually starts coming in, we're going to be seeing a lot of new players come into the crypto scene. We're going to be hopefully doing really, really well. And if by that time, if we have a really solid game, a really like good flow for the people to come in, they should see the game, they should be able to try the game for free, they should like get that little first kick and feel happy. then they will maybe come into Axie Infinity first. Should be their introduction to crypto. That is kind of where we are headed. So I really think that this could be potentially something really great. So super happy that you guys are with us, and yeah, I guess that's it. Do you want to say something else while we're there?
Yeah, I think basically, like as Psychout mentioned, like right now, I think we're really focused on building a super refined product. I think like the parallel that I like to think of is, PayPal. They raised money in 1999, kind of at the peak of the internet bubble, right? And obviously after that, like the markets crashed, and everyone thought that the internet was kind of done for, and that nothing actually interesting would ever be built on it. Like I feel like that's the kind of phase that we're in right now for blockchain. But a lot of really talented and enlightened teams, received funding and met each other, over the last year and a half, because of I guess all the excitement around the technology, which obviously also kind of led to a bubble. But I think right now is a really good time. Like we have a core community. Like we have we've raised money in the pre-sale, so we have reserves. So I think right now is like just a really good time to kind of put our head down, make sure that the product is super ready for when the excitement and the users start to come in, and when the kind of barriers to entry start to lower. So I think we're in a really good spot.
Yeah, and I can also see a question here is that from Shadow, and is I see Axie as an investment as well. If I bought an Axie for 5 ETH today, what guarantees that I'm able to sell it for the same price, if not more, when ETH is 2K, for example? I mean, yeah, no guarantee on that. That's just like the truth of it. What we think is that as more players come into the game, potentially we want to build it into a global brand. Early ID Axies, Mystic Axies, Origin tagged Axies, really, really powerful battlers might hold their value. I don't want to speculate too much about that because that would be wrong. But yeah, I that's the way I would think when it comes to investment.
I generally think that the price of Mystics and Origin Axies, will basically act as a function of, active wallets, and obviously like active whales within the ecosystem. So, if we do our job, if we do what, we've promised to do, which is to really, to make the game amazing and to kind of spread it worldwide, then I think, I think there's a really good chance that Mystics and Origins, things like that, collectors, Axies will do quite well. And, obviously there's a lot of ways to kind of accrue value as well by, having really good battle Axies where, you could either breed really good things and supply the market, or, win tournaments and accrue kind of terrarium items and achievements that way. So we want there to be multiple paths to kind of being able to kind of build value for yourself.
Yeah. That being said, not every Axie is going to be super valuable. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? Yeah, one question from Byzantine Hash. We actually forgot that leak. Sorry about that, but there is another leak coming.
Oh.
Shit, the Moga
Moga,
team. Yeah.
Moga.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. The Moga guys should be happy about this one. So.
Oh, what?
This is it.
Oh my god.
So, basically, what you see here is the new Origin tags, which is going to come on all the Origin Axies, and this is the new Mio tags. So, what's going to be special here about the Origin Axies is the as you can see here, what's it called? The pedestal, or
yeah.
There's going to be like a special kind of Origin thing here, and for Mio it's going to be a little bit different than for normal. They just won't have anything like that. And these ones will have some kind of a twinkling effect as well, but you can't really see that because it's a static image. Yeah.
We got Dark Boy. Thanks for the follow.
Oh yeah. We're missing followers left and right here, but yeah, welcome you guys to the stream, and so happy to see so many people here today. really great always to see you guys.
So I'm really interested in these new origin tags, especially like, so it's kind of like an egg or something. Like, I assume that it's also going to be kind of glowing.
Yeah, it is
animated.
I mean, yeah, it's
Wow.
glowing a little bit.
This is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Simple wooden floor for normal Axie.
Ah, Masamune.
Masamune is here.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, interesting. So it looks like all Axies are going to be getting a kind of floor or pedestal, and normal Axies will just have a simple wooden one. So, yeah, I guess you guys now know what the origins and the Mios will look like, and yeah, I guess like, you know.
We're going to be rolling that out soon, team. No guarantees
Soon,
when.
yeah.
No guarantees when, but it's coming. It's coming. Isn't there another leak? No other leak, right?
No more leaks?
No more leaks. You guys had your dose today. I know. After you can't really get enough, but no more leaks today. I don't think. Unless Masamune wants to tell something else in this chat, but I don't think that. Maybe. Can't guarantee. Okay, I think actually that's about it for the stream. There has been a lot of new information here. I'm going to repeat the information about the tournament. November 11th, that is the date of the tournament. The time is not 100% set yet, but likely around this time, because we can see that it's really good for both Europe and America, and also Asia can kind of watch as well. So around this time zone, the prices will be 5 AOC for the first one. The second one will get 10 Mio tokens, and the third will get 5 Mio tokens. And we are going to be restricting the entries to the tournament for the single players, right? So you can't, if you have multiple accounts, you still just get one entry.
We could literally we could also have Trung like track these people down.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you think you're smarter than Trung? You saw him here in the stream. Do you really think so? I mean, challenge Trung at your own peril. That's what I can tell you. All right. Also, we're going to have a little prediction tournament for that as well. So if you are best at predicting who the winner will be, you will also get a little bit of a Mio prize.
Oh.
So yeah, it should be cool.
Interesting.
Bracket tournament? Yeah, myself, of course.
5 AOC. I heard the price of AOC is really high right now.
Yeah, I can't confirm or deny the price. You'll see right
it's
now.
pretty high.
Yeah, AOCs are pretty rare right now. Will Trunk's prediction about BEP come true? I don't know what prediction was.
Well, Trung has dubbed BEP the next champion.
Oh shit! I missed that meme actually. I missed that.
That's I think his name in Discord even right now.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't know that Trung was the one. I think he did it when he was at a night. He raided everyone's nickname. So yeah. All right. That's about it, unless we have. You can't figure out.
You can't figure out how to change your name, dude. I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. I'll DM you about it if you want.
Or I can change your name.
I've gotten used to it. Though.
Yeah. You
like,
are.
Also, BEP is too close to Badip, right? So.
No. You are the next champion. Actually, that's true. Okay. Any more questions before we leave? If not, then I'll give you guys a few seconds. Congratulations also to Graphite, who won 5 Neo tokens in today's stream.
Graphite, do you have what's your Discord handle, or your do you have like an account, or would these be your first Axies? Are you still here?
Yeah, he is. When Moon class?
When Moon class.
All right, Graphite. Okay, guys. Good to see you all, and we will see you next week and for the Axie Infinity tournament. Good luck to all participants. Bye.
Yeah.
Bean, do you want to say something?
Bean, do you
Maybe
have a...
you- maybe
Wait,
you
we
have
might
a-
have one
Yeah,
more leak.
yeah.
We may have one more leak.
You guys want to see what am I doing?
Yeah,
right now?
what is Bean doing actually?
What has Bean been up to?
You guys have been here for the longest time? Oh shit!
Oh, yo, look at this.
This is
Oh.
the tutorial. Is that Chokaro?
You see that hot girl over here? You guys want to guess her name?
She was designed.
No more leaks.
Alright,
Last
no
second
more.
leaks.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Enough
say
for
hi
you
to-
guys. You
bye
guys
to
are
the stream.
spoiled.
Yeah, you go,
Alright.
go and say hi. Go say bye from the team. You need to go. Yeah. Even you have go closer.
Alright. Goodbye, guys.
Alright, peace.